Assalamu alaikum students. Today our lecture is class 10 and 11th partial fraction. In partial fraction this is in grade 10 it's chapter number 4 and grade 11 it's chapter number 5. That is the same procedure. Partial fraction which I have given you before, that the concept of the partial fraction means divide fraction into two or more than two parts. But here we have to make the fraction of a polynomial, algebraic polynomial. The first step before making the partial fraction, that make a linear factors of the denominator. This denominator we have to make its linear factors if possible. Before that you have to check that one, is that proper or improper. Yes, check it. Good, that's proper, because the degree of the denominator is greater than the degree of the numerator. So first we have to make the factors. So its factors of the denominator we can write like that, 3x minus 1. That is the formula, x square minus 1. According to formula, what is that formula? Yes, please. Good. A square minus b square is equal to, who's that? A minus b into a plus b. Right. We will use this formula in denominator and make the factors of denominator polynomial. So its factor will become x plus 1 into x minus 1. That is the factor of this. After that, if there are two linear polynomials, it means that we have to make its two factors, two parts. If there are three linear factors in the denominator, it means that we will make three parts of this fraction. Here this fraction divide into two parts or the sum into two parts. So how to make its two parts? So write it again like that, 3x minus 1 over x plus 1 into x minus 1. I choose the question number 3 because question number 3 is having the to make a linear factors, while the question number 1 and question number 2 is already in this form. So you have to start from directly here. So after that, what you will do that, right, equal to, how many parts? There are two parts. First you will write you will write a over x plus 1 and plus b. Even negative, positive, no need to worry about that one of the numerator. Just watch the denominator. If denominator is having two parts, write a over x plus 1 and plus b over x minus 1. Right? Is there no difference if you will write first x minus 1, then after that x plus 1? That is no change of the question. That question will be absolutely correct. After that you will make the name of this equation number 1. After that we have to solve in such a way that we have to remove all the denominators. We have to remove all denominators. Then how to remove all denominators? If you want to remove all denominators, so what we have to do? Good. Multiply by its LCM. Multiply by its LCM. So what's its LCM? Good. The left hand side full denominator you have to multiply. This left hand side full denominator you have to multiply by each term, then the denominator will be totally finished. So we have to write it here. Just a second. I will write it here. So what we have to write that one here, denominator of this multiply x plus 1 and x minus 1 on both sides. On both sides of equation 1. We have to multiply equation 1 by whole denominator this. Then after that we have to multiply first, second and third. Then we will check that one it's okay or clear board. Full board is clear. So When first you will multiply, I am writing all steps, then you will be clear. So 3x minus 1 over x plus 1 into x minus 1. This is the same terms which I have written before. Then after that we have to multiply, which I have said, multiply x plus 1 into x minus 1. So this multiply, you will write it numerator x plus 1 into x minus 1. And go the right hand side of the equation, a. Then again write with this both terms, a into x plus 1 into x minus 1 over x plus 1 and plus b. After that b, but we will get b x plus 1 into x minus 1 over x minus 1. Got it? To remove the denominator, what we have to do, this complete denominator of the left hand side you have to multiply by all terms. So what's benefit to do like this? So we will get the benefit that all the denominator will be finished. Good, like this, x plus 1 cancel by this x plus 1. Then x minus 1 is also cancelled by x minus 1. Right, then go on the right hand side. So x plus 1 cancel by x plus 1. So which term will be cancelled? Of the second term, x minus 1 cancel by x minus 1. Right? So what's remaining? So here what remaining? 3x minus 1. Good. And here what is remaining? That a into x minus 1 and plus b into x plus 1. And name this equation number 2. Its name is equation number 2. Now we have to find the value of a and b. When we will get the value of a and b by putting here, then our question finish. And how to find the value of a and b? In equation number 2, check that what's denominator of a. Find out the value of x from here. When you will get the value of x from here, then put in equation number 2. So what is here in the denominator? X plus 1. So put x plus 1 equal to 0, or the second step, x is equal to minus 1 in equation 2. So when you will put x is equal to minus 1, only the term of a will remain, all other terms will finish. Mean right hand side, left hand side will be remain same. Replace that, 3x replaced by minus 1, and then after that minus 1 again. Okay, then what we have to write it here? A in the place of x, minus 1 and plus b into minus 1 plus 1. As I told you before, the right hand side, because we are taking the denominator of a, so only the a term will remain on the right hand side, all term will be finished, because as you can see that one, minus 1 plus 1, 0. When 0 is multiplied by any number, so that term will be also become 0. Good. So 3 minus 1, minus 3 minus 1 is equal to a into minus 2, and if you will write that b into 0, it's up to you, otherwise if you will neglect that, acceptable. So after final simplification, minus 4 is equal to minus 2a. We have to find the value of a. So what we have to do? A should be single on the right hand side or left hand side. So what's the procedure of the next step? Good. Minus 2 is multiplying by a, so other side. What we have to use the operation? Divide. Good. Minus 2 and this, after cancellation, that will become minus minus cancel. So the value of a is equal to 2. Like that, as I told you before, that is question is a little bit lengthy, but it's very simple. Now we have to find out the value of b. How to find the value of b? The same procedure. What is denominator of the b? x minus 1. Put x minus 1 equal to 0 and x is equal to 1 in this same equation, then we will get the value of b. Then our final answer will be of the partial fraction. Okay, I will write it here. So मेरे पास बोर्ड छोटा है तो ऐसे लिखना पड़ेगा. Put x. Directly you can write that x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1. You can write directly also. X is equal to 1 in equation 2. So when you are putting x is equal to 1 in equation number 2, what is equation number 2? This is equation number 2. So 3 into place of x. What do we have to write? 1. Good. Minus 1. Here, if you want to write, then you can write. Otherwise, 1 minus 1, 0. No need to write the term of a, as I told you before. Just write the term of b. So, b 1 plus 1. So, here 3 minus 1, 2b. 1 plus 1, 2 multiplied by 2b. So, we have to find the value of b. So, how to find? 3 minus 1, 2, and this 2 is multiplying. This side, divide. Good. That b, it will be cancel 1. So, what's the value of b is equal to 1. So, these two values, when you will get that, our question is solved. So, put the value of a and b in equation number 1. Then write its right hand side. That is our final answer. So, you will write it here, up to you. Otherwise, any place, what you write, put the value of a and b in equation 1. Left hand side, it's remains same. You have to write just its right hand side. So right hand side, what you will write that? What is the value of a? The value of a is equal to 2. Good, you will write that. Because small place, so I am writing here only right hand side. 2 over x plus 1 and plus, what's the value here? B is equal to 1. So 1 over x minus 1. You can see that this fraction is having two parts. So again, I will, same steps you have to write that one. All the question of exercise 4.1 in grade 10 and grade 11, 5.1. In grade 10, all question 4.1, the denominator is must have a linear factors. That is the first case. That what is the first case? All the terms is having the linear factors. So that's why you have to first try to make the linear factors. In grade 11, which exercise is same like that? That is 5.1. Statement of the question is changed, but the procedure is same. So what's in case 1? When the denominator is having a linear, only linear factors. So if it is not given that linear, so make it linear factors first, then after that go the second step. Because when it is not possible to make the linear factors, then the type of the solution will be changed. So that will become in the exercise 4.2. So all questions are same like that. So try your best, and if any problem or any confusion, ask me. Okay, take care. Thank you very much.